What is up, everyone? Welcome back to Inside Home Built Workshop. This is episode 21. How is everybody doing? Man, everything here is busy. I'm a little bit behind on my schedule with this video. I wanted to have this up this past weekend, but I was unable to get that done. So I'm gonna go ahead and get this thing caught up, get everybody up to speed on what is going on here around the shop. So I hope you guys got a chance to check out the build video for the belt grinder. I'm so excited. I've had a lot of good feedback from a lot of you guys and a lot of other people about that project. And like I mentioned in the video, it is not completely done. There's a handful of things that I need to do, and I'll be working on that hopefully next week. I've got a little bit of time that I'll be off of work just so I can get caught up on a few projects, and I hope to use that time to wrap up at least I've got maybe 2 projects to wrap up, and also do the round 2 of repairs, not really repairs, but round 2 of upgrades and complete some things that I needed to do on the belt grinder. One of which is going to be to get a power button installed on that thing, because you can't just be plugging it in. That's just silly. But that's where I left off with the project. So that's gonna be one of the things. I'm gonna be wiring in this switch. I've got to build a bracket that will house this. This thing's supposed to fit in a regular electrical box, so hopefully it does. The proportions look right, but I don't have the box yet. So I've got to get a box, and I've got to do some little bit of wiring, wire the switch in, build a little bracket that'll hold this there. I also have an upgraded motor that I'll be putting on it. When I built that thing, I only built it with, I think it was a 1/2 horse or maybe a 1/3 horse motor, which I knew right off the bat was not going to be strong enough. But the mounting holes and everything are standard, so I knew if I built it, if I got everything working with that motor, it would be really easy to swap out a more powerful motor. And I actually have one. I got a 1.5 horse ball door motor, so that thing should have plenty of power to do any of the tasks that I need to do with that grinder. I feel like I'm talking really fast. I don't know. I hope I'm not. Maybe I am. Maybe this video will be like double speed or something. I feel like I'm just 100 miles an hour. My apologies if that is the case. A couple other things that I'll be doing to the belt grinder is I'm going to be trimming that aluminum plate that holds the platen and the idler rollers. I'm going to be trimming that back so that there's some more clearance around the belt, so I can access the edges of the belt from both sides. That ought to be interesting because I don't really have a great saw or any way to cut that aluminum. I did pick up some metal blades for my jigsaw. In fact, where are those blades? I'll explain it in the video probably, but these are, it's a DeWalt blade for your jigsaw. It's for aluminum. I've never used these blades. I don't know anything about the blades, but I am definitely looking forward to seeing how they work out. It's got the regular T-shank jigsaw blade mechanism on there, so we'll see how those work. I'm gonna be cutting that aluminum down. Another thing is hopefully I'll be building the tool rest, tooling arm, whatever it is you want to call it. Be building that so that way I can have a little work table and be able to rest something on there while you're grinding away. Also, I ordered up a whole bunch of belts, a bunch of different kinds. I found hopefully they're good quality supplier that I've heard recommended a couple of times when doing some research for the belts. So I'll probably talk about those a little bit more when I get into the whole project again also, but just a little inside scoop as to what I'm going to be doing to that thing. If you have not had a chance to check out the video, I'm going to leave a link down below in the description. Also, boom, a card right there. I got it right the first time, huh? So a couple other projects that I'm working on right now. One, I'm refinishing my kitchen table. I did not want to do that. I really wanted to build a new one, but the finish that was on that thing was I don't know what it was. if it was a lacquer, a polyurethane, or what it was, but it was just chipping up and peeling. And now it seemed like every time if you sat down with a cup of coffee and you set it on there, the finish would just almost melt to the hot cup. I don't know. It was just getting a mess. So I'm trying to knock that out, trying to make that a quick project. I'm going to do a video on it, even though there's not really a whole lot to it. But I don't know, maybe there'll be a little something in there that somebody might find useful. So I'm trying to knock that project out really quick because, well, it's a little bit inconvenient not having a table to sit at dinner. We've actually been using the the white oak slab coffee table kind of as a makeshift dining room table. So it's kind of awkward, but if you are wondering what coffee table I'm talking about, it's the one that I built quite a while back. I'll also put a link to that down below in the description if you want to check it out. It's a really awesome coffee table. Doesn't make that great of a dining table, but it works short term. So I'm trying to knock that refinishing project out really quick. I'm not really a fan of refinishing stuff. I don't do it a whole lot, but I don't know. It always seems to take longer than I thought. For example, I thought that if I grabbed some 60 grit sandpaper and I put it on my random orbit sander, I'd be able to just buzz that surface down, get it down to bare wood in no time flat. It took like an hour and a half. I don't know why. 60 grit. And I didn't wear it down to where it was really smooth either. I was changing it out, and it really took a long time. But anyway, so I got that done. I just put on the fourth and hopefully final coat of polyurethane, just some regular polyurethane. It's some like staining polyurethane that I already had that I was just trying to use up. So I just put that on there. Hopefully tomorrow that will be dry enough and smooth enough that I can call it good on the final coat. I may need to sand it one more time and put another final coat on there, but hopefully that'll be wrapped up. Then I got to get the video edited. It's either going to be that one this weekend or the 20,000 subscriber video. Or it's coming up close. I don't think we're going to quite hit the timing. I don't want to release the video before we hit 20,000. So if you want to see the 20,000 subscriber video this weekend, make sure you get down and subscribe to that channel. Subscribe to this channel too, but make sure you head on over to Home Built Workshop, subscribe to the channel if you're not already. If you are, awesome. Thank you very much. Man, I'm so excited. We're gonna hit 20,000 subscribers. That is a lot of people. And it's all thanks to you guys, each and every one of you that watch the videos and that are subscribed to the channels. I appreciate it so much. Thank you. So, let's see what else is going on around the shop. Talked about the belt grinder, talked about a couple projects that I'm working on right now. I think we're almost caught up to speed. Oh! Those of you that have seen my guitar videos have seen me using a crusty old soldering iron. Buy crusty soldering iron. Hello, new soldering iron. That old one, man, I've had that thing for years and years, and the tip was trashed, and I should have replaced that thing years ago. But when I was wiring up the cigar box guitars, I had a lot of trouble getting enough heat out of that thing anymore to really get a good solder joint. So I went and I got a new soldering station, soldering iron, and I actually used it the other day on one of the cigar box guitars, one of the ones that is already sold. And I went back in and added another pickup because it's something I wanted to do originally. But I added a little piezo disc to it, and man, that is way better. Such an improvement. Really easy to get a good solder joint on the back of the pots. This thing has plenty of heat. What this is, it's just a Weller soldering iron. It's just got a little adjuster for your heat. You can adjust the heat settings. I think this is a 40 watt. Yeah, a 40 watt soldering iron. And so far, I'm really happy with this. Something I should have done a long time ago. One other thing that I know I need to upgrade. How many of you guys have one of these old coping saws? This is a, I don't even know, it's not even a fancy one. Great Neck. I don't even know who makes Great Neck. I'm familiar with it, but I was using this for the video on the 20,000 subscriber video, and when I took the blade apart to remove it from the cut that I was making, man, the thing just fell apart. Like every little piece, the handle flies off, the little ferrule on the end flew off, like the blade and all these little parts and everything flew off. I'm gonna have to get me a new coping saw. This one, I mean, I like it because this was my grandpa's coping saw, and really, it's not very good. So I'm kind of disappointed that it's not really something I'm going to be able to keep using, just because it's pretty well worn out and trashed. You ever had that happen? Everything, the whole thing just like sprung into pieces, and I think there's still maybe a piece or two on the floor. I've never seen anything like it. Like that, you know, I know the blade comes out and all that, but I guess there must have been enough tension or something where it just exploded. So if you have any good coping saw recommendations, let me know. Leave a comment, shoot me a message, something like that. What kind do you like and have had good luck with? I know there's several fairly expensive ones out there. What is that? The New Concepts? That's kind of the one I'm thinking about, but it's pretty expensive. So if any of you have one of those and can or cannot recommend it, let me know your opinion on that, as well as any other one that you may like. It doesn't have to be an expensive one, just something that works well, is easily adjusted, and that you've had good luck with. Let me know. I'm open to all suggestions, so I'm not completely set on anything at the moment. So I think let's call it a wrap on this episode of Inside Homebuilt Workshop. Again, all my social media links, as well as links to my regular YouTube channel and my website, are down below in the description. Speaking of website, head on over there and click the store link if you're interested in getting some stickers. I still have some stickers available, so hop on over there, grab you a set if you're interested. I'd appreciate it. And until next time, everybody, take care. We'll see you later.